Hey folks, Crazy Climber here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called NBA Maximum Hangtime, and this was created by Midway in 1996, and it is a follow-up to NBA Jam, and it's very, very similar in terms of controls and what you do. There are some cool new additions. One of them is you can create a player, and you can give him limited stats. But there are also little secrets like in NBA Jam in this game. This was suggested by YouTube user Kool Bear Teddy. And I don't know what it is with the Midway sound system that doesn't translate well to MAME. And the sound is just way down, and I'm sorry, there's just nothing that I know of that I can do about it. But this has, like I said, little cool secrets. You can create a player. You have that option, and you can choose from a handful of different types of characters. You can choose their height. See, there's the create player, and you have like just under 2 minutes to do so. You can make them some goofy monsters or a chicken or something. Very silly. You can choose from a gal. You can give them various attributes: height, weight, speed, power, shoot, dunks, steal, block. But you don't have very many points that you can distribute. Or you can just play like NBA Jam, play through all the opposing teams. You can change your two-player lineup at like halftime. You can switch to the different players, and you have, I think, like 4 or 5 different players on your team that you can choose from, and have 2 of them play at once. And like in NBA Jam, you can put in like 8 quarters right off the bat, or 8 credits, and that way you can play a full basketball game and not have to worry about adding credits. Otherwise, you're going to have to keep putting in credits after each quarter. And programmer Mark Turmel is back in this game. He has cameos in many Midway games, including the NBA Jam series. There is a 3-digit code you can enter at the tonight's matchup screen, and you can get different things added. You can be better at stealing, blocking. You can be much faster. All sorts of stuff. You can even have an outdoor court, and we'll look at that a little bit later. But the name Eugene is for Eugene Jarvis, also a Midway or Williams programmer. But I don't remember if I'd seen this in the arcades. We'll get started in a little bit. I was just showing you some of the gameplay and some of the create a character stuff during the attract mode. And there's the outdoor court. You can pump up the jump meter when you have a jump ball by pressing the jump button repeatedly, and you'll be able to jump higher than the other player. But the mechanics of NBA Jam are in this one. Crazy high-flying dunks and ball that catches fire when you're getting better at shots. Yeah. I think I chose to create a player. I just wanted to show you this real quick, and then I decided just to play regular without the create a player. You only get 6 digits for your name, so I'm just Russell. Yeah, I don't remember if I'd seen this in the arcades, but I wasn't I wasn't really into arcades anymore in 1996. I missed out on some good games like Time Crisis and some other ones. But look at all the goofy players you can choose from. You can choose a kid's head, Abominable Snowman, and other ones. But like I said, you can distribute some meager stat points. But I'm not gonna play as him. I just wanted to show you this real quick, and then I'll go back and just play a regular game. And of course, you can play through the tournament with your created character, but you just don't get many attribute points. You can give them a goofy nickname, Grandpa. silly names, Large Marge. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep that player. I'll just you can choose to change your name back to something different, but you have a timer for how long you can mess with your created player. But I'm just gonna play with regular NBA players, and I am gonna play with my home team, the Portland Trailblazers. And by this point, Arvydas Sabonis, awesome big center for the Blazers, was playing with them. He was drafted by them back in 1986, but couldn't play for another 10 years. I think basically the Cold War had something to do with him not being able to play in America for another 10 years. But he was great for us. Big guy who could shoot the three. He could pass like nobody else. I really miss Arvydas. He was awesome. But see, there you could play with that guy. But I'm gonna back up here, and I will play with. I think I chose Arvydas Sabonis and might have been like Steve Smith or something. I'm just gonna put AAAA and 0000 for my name or password. So we'll go down to Portland. And Cliff Robinson and Arvydas Sabonis I'll choose. Cliff was not with the team much longer. He went to the Phoenix Suns after that. But we'll just watch like 1 quarter of gameplay, and just like an NBA Jam, you get some hints before the game starts, and you play 3-minute quarters. But yeah, the gameplay aspect is really the same from NBA Jam. But yeah, I didn't really realize you have to wail on the jump button to win the jump matchup. Nope, but Cliff gets the rebound and puts it up and scores. We're just, like I said, I'm just gonna play 1 quarter. And yep, you can block them even when they're doing the big old. Ooh, that was a tough shot, but I made it. You can block them even when they're winding up for a big, crazy, earth-shattering jam. Yeah, Cliff jammed that real quick, so they didn't have a chance to block it. There is will I score? Whoa, 3. There is a goaltending in this game. Didn't get there in time. Yeah, you can goaltend. Yeah, thank goodness Cliff is doing those fast jams, because the players can quickly knock you down and block your shots. Yeah, I was not a fan of the NBA Jam series. I mean, I can understand why they were so well received, but I just didn't like the players being able to knock you on your butt at any time they wanted. I preferred having like fouls in my basketball games. Crap. Oh yeah, I'm considerably off screen. You can be off screen and you know, not know where the hell you're at, and the opponent can easily go down the lane and dunk the ball. Thank goodness for Cliff Robinson's quick dunks. He was a pretty good player for the Blazers. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna do a big playthrough with this game. I just wanted to show you just little aspects of the game. Oh, nice three. See if I can keep him from scoring. Shit, of course not. Computer always seems to score with little trouble. And it gives you tips like after each quarter. And then, yeah, if you didn't feed the machine a whole bunch of quarters, then you have to add quarters after or credits after each quarter. And the player that flashes during that little card, stats card there, that's like the MVP or the top scorer so far. And I think that was Greg Anthony for the Grizzlies. There's Big Country Reeves. He was center for the Grizzlies way back then. Well, they were in Vancouver. Now they're in Memphis. Big Bryant Reeves, I think was his name. Big Country Reeves. And he was said to be one of the laziest players in basketball. But, yeah, I'm just going to scoot forward. I'll show you, like, the ending. Blazers win. I cheated to get 22-0 there. But I don't care. I just want to show you parts of the game. It's so similar to NBA Jam. But this one was created 3 years after NBA Jam. And it has some extra things. And if you play against all 29 teams, then you will get this ending here. Sorry, this is quite a bit louder here. Yeah, what you gonna do when I come through? Shows you the players in NBA Hangtime turned it up to go maximum. Yeah, it is NBA maximum Hangtime, but it's a continuation of the NBA Jam series. There is a trick to get a different mode of play, I think, through one of the passwords. But we'll look at the major passwords that you can put in. Design team. There's Mark Turmel at the top, Sal DeVita. But numerous guys have been in so many different, or have worked on so many different Midway or Williams games over the years. Actors, hardware support. But we'll look at some of the characters that you can play as when you put in the right passwords. That is NBA Maximum Hangtime by Midway in 1996, 3 years after NBA Jam debuted. And again, this was suggested by YouTube user Kool Bear Teddy. Again, I'm sorry about the crappy sound from the Midway hardware that doesn't translate well on MAME. But there are some of the passwords you can play as programmers. Dan Amrich, Dan Rohn, Larry Munday, Mark Turmel, Sal DeVita, Sheridan Arsler. And then here are certain inputs you can make at the tonight's matchup screen. And with the button turbo, you change the first letter. With the button shoot, you change the second letter. And with the button pass, you change the third letter. And you put in those number codes at the bottom of the screen. And you'll get those various special things that you add to your game. Well, that was NBA Maximum Hangtime by Midway in 1996. This is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching NBA Maximum Hangtime by Midway in 1996, suggested by YouTube user Kool Bear Teddy. I will see you later in the future with another game. Y'all have a good one, folks. Bye-bye.